So I want to make myself very clear, because clearly yesterday my audio, something was going on um, with this computer. I'm not really sure what was happening, but I did do some technical shit on it to see if there was some kind of audio issue. But I'm pretty sure that is cleared up now because I am actually using a different device this morning for this video. And it's because I wanted to make myself very, very clear on what I said yesterday. I clearly could not be heard because of the audio. And I did go back and listen to that. There was like little parts of it that was heard, and but there was also other parts of it that was not. So I'm going to make it very clear what I said yesterday because I want it to be well understood what I'm saying, and so that there are no questions behind what I'm telling you and what I'm actually saying. I'm thinking about dropping one of the receipts today in on my wall because this one is not really necessarily one that I need to put onto Patreon. So I was thinking about doing that, but I will get into that in just a second. So let's talk about it, guys.
It's Blog Lounge Entertainment, and the time is right with T-Pre.
Can you guys hear me? That's first and foremost. That's the first thing I want to say. Hey, Grand Rising says, I don't know if you got a chance to look at the email I sent you, but let me know what's up with that. Shout out to Dr. Nikki and all the other people who actually are very supportive of myself, very supportive of the brand, and supportive of a shout into the void, everything else that has been going on. There's multitudes of you who have reached out and who are saying different things in regards to this matter. And there's some of you who are trying to remain as neutral as possible. It's understandable because this shouldn't have happened in the first place. None of this should have ever took place. None of this should have ever happened, but it did. You know what I'm saying? And we're dealing with it, and it is what it is. I'm going to make a couple of things very clear because yesterday my mics were borging out. Everything was going crazy. Not sure what was happening. I still don't really know. I did some testing on it, and it's still doing what it's doing. So now I'm just using a different device, and I'm going to talk to you guys from here. But I wanted to make a couple of things clear because I did go last night, and I ran into Photon show. Okay, and this is what made me go live last night. I ran into Photon show because I saw a shout into these nuts on the title, right? So being regular old Photon, I'm thinking he's just trolling and just talking trash. I figured I'll go over there, hang out with him, and let him talk trash. You know what I'm saying? But when I got there, it was a different type of environment. It was definitely not what I expected. Okay. And once I got there and I realized the bullshit he was talking, right? And it's funny because he wouldn't have known that I was there at all because I didn't say anything in the chat. I just waited for him to drop that link. And he did. He dropped the link and said, get up here and threatening this and talking that and everything else. And so I did. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid to hit the link, sir. You know what I'm saying? And then you can come and explain what it is that you have a problem with. Because I was a little confused. Because the way he was talking was like a scorned lover. You know what I'm saying? Like as if we've been fucking or something. Like we got something going on, or like, there's some type of relationship between me and Photon. I ain't never fucked with Photon. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't sucking your dick last night, sir. Like, what are you upset about? Like, you were this level upset. Like, as if, what I say in a joking way about you will get to you to this level. Like you really let trolls like troll you into talking shit because it was a troll. Okay, it was a troll move calling you Leatherface. You're a fucking troll. I troll every so often, and I was trolling you that day. And then I also said I was joking. You understand what I'm saying? I said that part too. Um, but you missed that clearly, or you're just as sensitive as some of these other niggas around here. Like it's so funny that niggas can talk as much shit about you as they wish to. You understand what I'm saying? Like they can talk as much trash, say whatever they want to say without any receipts, you know, push shit and act like it's something else, just, and whatever. And then when you give them that same energy, or you give them that same pushback, or you talk the same amount of shit, or you troll them the same amount of ways that they troll you, suddenly something is wrong with you. Suddenly you are the worst person in the world. You're a scammer. You're this. You're ugly. You're all this stuff, right? Like, bro, I didn't get on YouTube, bragging about how good I look. I didn't do that. You got on YouTube bragging about how good I look. Okay, that was you. You got up here talking about how beautiful T Pre is. And yes, I am a beautiful woman. But at the same time, I'm not up here with this grandiose, attitude like I'm this the best bitch in the world and like I'm the best looking bitch in the world. I'm not doing any of that. The whole purpose of the whole troll and the telling you a Leatherface is behind the shit you be doing in these YouTube streets. You act like niggas is busting the door down to get to you, sir. That's what I said. And that's true. Like you actually be out here having something to say about all the females, talking all this shit about all the women, but the most sensitive ass niggas with the most with evidence of lies and bullshit, you will hop right on that bandwagon because I guess two birds of a feather flock together, you know? Like, bro, it's not my fault that you're sensitive. It's not my fault that you can't take the same heat that you give. You understand? And then when I get out here and I throw the same darts at you, or, I talk the same shit, or I get on the same level of talking shit, you niggas crumble like fucking hotcakes on an icy day or something. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, y'all niggas literally crumble like fucking buildings, okay? It don't make no motherfucking sense. Where a bitch can't say anything about you. As soon as somebody talks shit or say the same shit that you're saying, suddenly they're canceled and fired and niggas ain't fucking with you in the sector and all this other shit and all this. Nigga, who the fuck are you? Like you keep claiming you is this big time boss nigga and all this other shit, but what have you done for the world or for the sector? Because like you said, what have I contributed to the world except children? What have you contributed to the world except children? Like, like what have you done? Okay, if you want to hop on little Shay Shay's bandwagon, do you understand what I'm saying? To try to make him feel better, wah. Okay, that's fine. I guess you're gonna look as stupid as he fucking gonna look. Like that's just what it is. Because, like I said, we have actual video evidence of every single thing that this nigga talking. But what we're not gonna do is release it for bitch ass niggas like you to go and release our shit all across YouTube and take it in all over places and different things like that. We're actually working on that to make sure nobody can do that. And then once either that's done or we have enough subscribers into it, then we will release it. And like I said, shout out to those who have already subscribed and are patiently waiting for those receipts. But sir, Photon, you don't get to decide who comes in and out of this sector. You don't get to decide who fucks with who and who doesn't. Because people are going to fuck with me regardless of whether you like it, regardless of whether you don't. No matter how much shit you get up here and talk, no matter how many times in the middle of the night you feel like you got to talk shit, about me and talk shit about my brand and breaking the culture and everybody else. You're not separating that, okay? And you're certainly not. You don't have the space or the capacity to say any motherfucking thing about me. You can't teach me nothing, sir. And that's facts. Like, what are you contributing? When are you building? Because see, anytime anybody in this sector is building or just speaking positively or doing something positive, your little demons always come out, and you always have to like scratch around like fucking mice and talk shit about the next motherfucker. It's literally like mice. Like after I met you and I see that you're like only 5'6", it's literally like fucking mice scratching around in the motherfucking floor and picking up little crumbs every fucking chance you have an opportunity. So I'm gonna need you to get a life. It's not that serious. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you're in your 40s. I mean, I don't know if anybody else knows that, but you're actually in your 40s. Okay, get your shit together. You spend so much time on here talking shit, literally clout chasing off everybody else's brand, everybody else's name, clout chasing off everybody else's shit. Every time you go to your channel, you're playing somebody else's videos. Like even just in this sector, even the Roe versus Wade shit you got off of our Instagram. Like anybody can go to our Instagram and see what we were talking about, and suddenly Photon got the same shit on his fucking channel. So talk about clout chasing. Like this is the shit that you do. So if you're not paying attention to us and you don't know what we're talking about, and we so ain't shit, and we just the most ain't shit bitches in the world and all this other shit, when just a week ago we was the best beautiful bitches in the whole world, and we were so smart and so great and everything else. And now that Shakim is getting his ass dragged and he can actually be proven as a liar, now you want to go and, oh, poor Shakim, you want to go butt fuck him? Like, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But nigga, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, and that's facts. And while you were telling the truth and not lying about shit, I ain't have no problem with you. But when you start jumping in to shit you don't know nothing about, start talking shit about shit you don't know nothing about, that's when I can come for you. Because again, sir, show me the evidence of this scam, this quote unquote scam. Show it. See, don't cop up 2-3 weeks later after this nigga is getting proven as a liar. Now you want to act like we ain't shit and we was drunks and we was fucked up, and yeah, we weren't pissy drunk, but yeah, we was damn sure tipsy. I have ever grown, nigga. I'm 44 years old. I have every right to be in the city of New York. And after my business is handled, and after I've done what I'm supposed to do, I choose to have a motherfucking drink. So what? Well, so fucking what? Like again, here we go in this sector where it's like niggas want to hold niggas to these quote unquote standards. You understand what I'm saying? Like as if these niggas ain't out here doing the same motherfucking shit or worse. You understand? Like for real. Who fucking cares if I decide to have a drink and I decide to be tipsy? I can see if I was pissy motherfucking drunk, I didn't know what was going on. My mind was out all over the place and I didn't know what was happening and I was incoherent and all. That's not what happened, sir. And you even said that. So now you want to change your story to try to fit Shakim's criteria. Like stop doing that. You already said what you said, like as if everybody didn't hear you say all that. And now you want to go back and backtrack because a nigga was trolling you with facts. Like you dish out the most trolling besides binary who trolled you into this shit. That's the funny part, how you weak ass, flaky ass niggas can be literally moved by other niggas. Like other niggas can talk shit about you to the level that you go live and let all your emotions come out over what other niggas are saying. Both of you niggas have done that. You and Shakim. Yes, I got actual evidence, actual text message evidence of Shakim the day he went live, texting me and telling me, go look at D. Durrell's live. And this is why he was in his feelings. And then he proceeded to talk about Drea, which, mind you, now that story has changed. Now he don't have a problem with her. He got a problem with me. First, he didn't have no problem with me. Now he's got a problem with me. Now it's not me or Drea, it's the contract. Now it's not the contract. You understand? Like everything is switching up and changing for him. But we got the receipts. We got the proof. So it is what it is. And like I said, there's one of those that I just might release today, and that is that text message. Because that will show that when I told y'all this was about another man trolling this man and the beef he got with him for why he went live and why he emotionally started talking trash and just all over the place calling us scammers and everything else. But he is the one that said, Durrell. He mentioned D. Durrell in this text message. And there's other text messages, which we would release on Patreon. But since everybody knows, everybody's an expert on the void. Everybody knows what's happening with the void. To the level where you can confidently go live and talk shit about it, right? Let put your money where your mouth is. Let's see if you actually know what you're talking about. But again, as I said last night, if I hurt your feelings, sir, over calling you a Leatherface, I mean, if you're really that hurt to the level where, you feel like this, okay. I apologize for hurting your feelings. Like, I didn't mean to hurt your actual feelings. You understand? See, I thought you could take and dish. I thought you could take the same shit that you can fucking dish. I really honestly did thought that you as a troll, sir, can take the same amount of trolling that you dish out. So when bitches come for you, because you've been dragging Carrie Ann for the past few months, you've been talking shit about Propane's wife, talking shit about this woman, that woman, Nikki, everybody else. You got something to say about Brown Sugar Baby. Every woman, you got something to say about. But when a woman claps back at you, now she's a loud, nasty, drunk bitch, and she's ugly and all this stuff. Am I ugly because I'm chocolate? Is that what you're saying? Because ain't shit ugly about me, nigga. Ain't shit fat and dusty about me. So what are you saying is ugly? Are you saying it's my skin tone? Like, what are you talking about? So be very careful, Mr. quote unquote God, what words you speak on this God. You understand? Because I'm a God. All the quote unquote hexes you thought you would ever dart this way, sir, you know better than that. You know you don't want to go toe to toe and blow to blow with me in the spirit. You know that. But you know that. That crystal on your neck tells you that. You know absolutely well you don't want to be introduced to my ancestors, sir. So yeah, go ahead with your little YouTube games and all the playing and stuff. And go ahead and keep butt fucking Shakim. That's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. But sir, again, if you're really that nigga, then put your motherfucking money where your mouth is. And if you're not that nigga, and if you're not interested, or either it's one of the two, either you don't want the truth, or you can't afford $25. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? Because you're the only one going live complaining about this. No one else is talking about this. And we have actual patrons. So no one is complaining. No one feels any type of way. But you haven't even paid anything and you feel some type of way. That's broke niggas mentality. See, the true broke niggas, like you keep saying, I'm so broke, right? With a corporate job. And yet I have a corporate job and you're complaining about me having a corporate job. Like you even feel some type of way that I'm a loan officer. Talked about me as a black woman and how my black niggerish self is working for the white man. I know that can't be the problem because that then you'd be mad at most black women in America, probably your mother included, probably your cousins included, so your sisters included. So I'm not sure where you were trying to go with that, but you almost sound racist. Like, what did you mean by that? Because every black woman in this sector, just about every black woman in this sector has a corporate job and can cuss you out at the same time. So are you saying that they only hire quote unquote my type? So what does that mean? I want you to elaborate on that. Because while niggas be talking shit about females in the sector, their true feelings about women and black women actually come out. Yeah, yeah, you did that, sir. You exposed yourself. All that shit you was talking and you've been saying about the black women in this sector. It's amazing how when a black woman not only opens her mouth to speak on you and speak about you and put you in your place, you now all of a sudden you have all these almost racial attacks for women. And I find that really fucking funny. We're not going to pretend that some black men, some incel type black men, don't have a real hatred for black women. And it shows in their speech. No matter how much you tried to act like you were playing and you were trolling and all that stuff, you said a lot of things yesterday, a lot of things last night. I don't give a fuck about the whole ugly and all that. I'm talking about my corporate position at work and how me having that corporate job, I'm doing this to kiss up to white men and my mammy stuff. Like you tried to go with that narrative. See, when D Darrell was talking shit and playing and trolling and doing the shit he was doing, he was mad over a situation that was really affecting him. And we were talking shit to each other. Your whole Mammy narrative, why did you do that? Like, I'm calling that all the way out, sir. I'm not going to pretend that you didn't try that. That other black women in this sector who work in corporate America or other corporate places in other countries did not hear that. That's what happens with us black women. When we speak up against niggas like Photon, when we talk shit to them, when we give them the same heat that they give, the next thing they do is attack us as black women. You understand what I'm saying? Like he couldn't really attack me. He couldn't really come for me. But he can paint the picture that I'm this drunken, nasty, dirty, ugly, mammy black woman who kisses up to massa. That's literally what he said. Y'all go back and take a look at it. And Photon, any magic that you would ever think about speaking against me and speaking against my brand or speaking against anything we're doing, sir, that returns tenfold. I'm speaking that. Tenfold. Until you clean it up spiritually. You will deal with that. Your generations after will deal with that. Until you clean that up. And I know you know what I'm talking about. See, y'all niggas be forgetting that after you cut these cameras off and after you cut off these microphones, that real life actually is still happening. Real life is still taking place. So be careful what you say about motherfuckers and be careful what you do. But don't come for me as a black woman, especially a black woman that's not sleeping with you and has no interest in sleeping with you. I don't mind you having an opinion about me or having an opinion about my brand. But when you go to the level of slander, that's a problem, sir. It is. It's a problem. And if you really do have all these millions and these Lambos and all that, I suggest you shut your fucking mouth because I don't appreciate you slandering my brand, as you don't know what you're talking about. And like I said, when you couldn't prove that, the next thing you jump to is my race, me as a black woman. How dare you? But that's okay. You can be right up in there in that lane with your butt buddy. Okay? You can look just as stupid as he does when we decide that we will release those receipts. So I'm gonna get out of here and finish up my day and make sure that I'm doing well. Make sure that I have everything together for me. Officer Pillsbury, I appreciate you being in the building. You said, Lord have mercy. There's too much beef in these YouTube streets. What's up, Ankh Must Be Logic? And look at all my members in here today. Really appreciate you guys. And y'all understand you get the complete understanding of, just because I don't make members only videos every day does not make me a scammer. So thank y'all. I really appreciate y'all being supportive because you support the brand, period. Thank you for that. Keeping it clean, I appreciate you too. You said T-Pre, hello, and chat. And Breaking the Culture, hey sis, I appreciate you being in the building. I know you got them emails, so let me know what's up. Naps, you said we're all, what's up with you? You said, and that's Nappy Yankee, y'all, for those of y'all who don't know who Naps is. You said we're all working for the white man on this bitch, even as men. Exactly. So what the hell did he mean by that? Like, why are you attacking my race? Why are you attacking me as a black woman? You understand what I'm saying? How dare you speak on my black race and, trying to put me in this light as a mammy? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't appreciate that, sir. You better check your motherfucking self. And that's facts. Sis, you said Photon shouldn't speak about anything or anyone because he still has yet to offer me money back for his part of the bill. He has zero self-respect for himself. I said that too last night. Even though my audio wasn't clear, I did say, I was like, okay, I apologize. Maybe I should go ahead and bow down to the man who didn't even pay his own way at the fucking Blue Moon. Like, I guess that's what he thinks. I guess I missed out, on this wonderful goddess of a man, and I apologize, sir, that, I didn't see you as the most sexiest man alive. Like, I just didn't. I have the right to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that I thought you were an ugly person. That doesn't mean that I thought you were the ugliest guy in the world. I just thought you wasn't the sexiest guy in the world. I was asked about it. And I told him what you look like. And I mean, that's just what it is. If you in your feelings about that, I'm sorry, but I mean, don't try to switch it up. Don't try to switch up the story now and try to say, oh no, let me pull back on everything I said about them. And no, T-Pre ugly. T-Pre is nasty. She's dirty. Her breath stink. She's this. She's that. Like all this shit you said. But just a couple days ago, I was the chocolatiest, most beautifulest, most Hershey Parkest bitch in the fucking world. Like niggas, stop it. Yes, sis, black power, black power, black power. And you said, hey to Pillsbury. So, guys, I am going to get out of here. I just wanted to go ahead and touch base with that because clearly my audio was not right last night. I don't know what was going on, but I do got things straight now. And yeah, I just wanted to get into that because I thought it was just crazy. And, that niggas was really in their feelings and in their bag like I'm fucking them or something. You know what I'm saying? Or like I offered to fuck them or anything. But yeah, I mean, birds of a feather flock together, y'all. Niggas, clearly are in their feelings. They can get easily moved by somebody else telling them something. And yeah, the trolls win again. Shout out to the trolls of the sector. Because y'all fucking win again. Y'all always get these niggas in a fucking bag and get these niggas in a feelings. And then they go live emotional, like literally emotional for everybody to see. And I think it's hilarious. So I think it's super hilarious. I appreciate it. But yes, sir. Yeah, think about it before you open your mouth and speak on me. If you don't want to look as stupid as Shakem in this situation, you just need to shut your fucking mouth, sir. Okay, and especially don't be coming for my race and coming for the color of my skin and my heritage and my culture. Don't come for that, okay? Because you can't find anything else, and so you want to push on that like as if niggas couldn't pick that up, okay? Because the only people laughing and kikiing and ha-haing were trolls, bitch. Like those were the only ones. But the same way I can talk shit about you being a leather-faced nigga and being a short nigga and being this and being that, they would be the same trolls that be over laughing with you would be right over here laughing with me. If I spent the next hour or two talking shit about you, niggas would be over here the same way they was laughing and kikiing over there. They would be over here with the same shit. So what the fuck did you accomplish? What the fuck did you accomplish? You only made yourself look like an ass. And it is what it is. And like I said, nigga, you will never ever cancel me from nothing. You will never cancel a shout into the void from nothing. You will never cancel Black Lounge from nothing. It doesn't matter what you like, how you don't like it. But the bitch, who the fuck are you? We don't give a fuck what you fucking think. You understand? When you get your own content and when you're not spending 3 and 4 hours talking about everybody in the sector, then and only then is when we would hear anything from you. But until then, sir, as long as you're using everybody else's content, boo-boo, you don't have nothing to say to me or to anybody. And that's just that. And like I said, niggas is going to support me regardless of whether you like it, whether Shakim likes it or not, sir. Now, y'all look for the receipts to be coming out on Patreon. I am also I may drop at least the one text message today that proves that Shakim said, that proves that this was all about D. Durrell. This had nothing to do with us. This was D. Durrell. He did say some stuff, try to say some stuff about Drea, but now that story has since changed. So I'm going to put that part up too. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. I truly appreciate all of you who truly support, who do come in, who do listen, and who are neutral to the situation, as well as those who really do feel like both of them niggas is full of shit. So I really appreciate y'all. And thank you guys for tuning in. And peace, guys. Thank you guys for watching.